I'm a freedom maxi. I guess that is how I would like to be seen. I value individual freedom, privacy, security, and safety in my life and in the life of the people around me, my closest ones, but also everyone in general, because I believe these values, or whatever we want to call them, uplift society and make it a better place for all of us to live. So a freedom maxi. Yeah, but in general, I'm a lover of life. I really enjoy living life and getting to know every single day. Experiencing it to the fullest. And it might sound cliche, and it's not always like this. There's highs and there's lows,
Yeah.
of course, just like for every human being, I believe. I don't want to assume. But in general, I really I'm savoring this life journey and really appreciate getting to know people like you like yourself, and others in this sphere of new communities, network states, free cities, whatever we want to call them. Yeah, so just here to experience it all, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes. I feel you. Very, very good. Good to hear. So tell me, what brought you to Freethm? Um, you can introduce Freethm also, what it is about, and what are you building?
Yeah, so I used to work with the Free Cities Foundation, which holds the annual Liberty in Our Lifetime conference, which actually takes place here in Prague, which is where I'm based right now in the Czech Republic. And so we were putting the conference together last year, 2023, in the fall of 23. And it was shortly before the preparations for the conference commenced, when I learned about Freethm, because as you might know, the Free Cities Foundation runs this free communities directory, which lists several of free cities projects and projects related to the sphere. And Freethm is one of them. And I am, besides a lover of life, I am also a lover of the Azores, which is a Portuguese archipelago, just like Madeira. The Azores are a autonomous region that belongs to Portugal. I've been quite a few times, actually. There's 9 islands altogether. I've been to 8 of them so far. So
Wow.
I have one left to explore. But so Freethm is looking or inspecting lands where to commence building, because we're about to build some towns, as we will talk about later. But the Azores is one of the locations that Freethm has been looking into. And as soon as I learned about this, as soon as I found out, um, everything clicked. I knew that I had to hop on. And so I immediately reached out to Orsoffer, who is the guy, the brains behind Freethm. Told him, the same thing. Hey, I love the Azores. I love freedom. I love building new communities. Let's get together. And so together we did get. And we've been working together ever since, actually. And so Freethm is all about building decentralized, self-sufficient, sustainable towns rather than communities, actual towns. And unlike the free cities concept or free private cities, which is actually, they seek some sort of autonomy from their host state, these free cities. With Freethm, we are going in the opposite direction, so to say. We don't really seek autonomy from our host state. And again, the first host state will be Portugal. Rather, we wish to provide or offer, rather, as much self-sufficiency and decentralization to our residents, as well as the towns themselves, too, of course, as much as possible. So it's all about, what I spoke about just a few minutes ago. It's all about individual freedom, individual privacy, individual safety, as well as, of course, the safety of the entire town, of the entire community, if you will. And it's been a really exciting journey so far. Like I said, we have been inspecting some lands where we wish to start building. And again, these will be entire towns, and each town will be capped at roughly 3 to 400 ish homes. So, maybe double the amount of residents or so. So these will be fairly small towns. However, again, we want to make all of them, because there will be many eventually, or several eventually. We want to make all of our Freethm towns self-sufficient, so independent from the outer world, not isolated, not like cut off or anything like that. But we wished for every town to be able to stand on its own. And, this entails the infrastructure of the town, again, as decentralized as possible. The production of energy. We will have small wind turbines. We'll have solar panels. We'll have aquaponic farming that enables you to grow your own food besides, besides other farming spaces, both indoor, like greenhouses, and outdoor. That will all be available for rent. Yeah, so a sustainable, decentralized town that welcomes people who are, similar to you and I guess, freedom lovers.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether that's libertarians, Bitcoiners, of course, anarcho-capitalists, homeschooling families. Portugal is very open, luckily very open to homeschooling or decentralized means of education. Anyone who truly appreciates their life and the lives of the people around them is welcome in our town. So
Nice.
yeah.
Super, super exciting. So you're saying that there will be several towns, and I read on the website it's 100. So your plan,
Big goals.
the plan with the locations is only Portugal for starters, or you plan to be decentralized in different places, and which places you're also eyeing in terms of countries?